Have you ever wondered how the world's poorest country survives day to day? Let's take a journey to Haiti, a nation that holds the unfortunate title of being the world's most impoverished. A land where 6 out of 10 individuals are unemployed, and over half the population struggles with basic literacy skills. It's a place where an astounding 80% of people live below the poverty line, with the specter of hunger and destitution ever present. A silent and deadly enemy also lurks within the population. AIDS is a grim reality for 6% of Haitians, a rate that is alarmingly high. For those afflicted, the struggle is not just against the disease, but also against the stigma and the lack of adequate health care. Corruption, a universal ill, runs rampant here, placing Haiti among the world's most corrupt nations. This corruption strangles development and exacerbates the already dire conditions. It's a vicious cycle that keeps the country in the vice grip of poverty. Education, often seen as a ticket out of poverty, remains an elusive dream for many Haitians. The lack of quality education within the country forces those who can to seek it abroad. But here's the catch. Once they acquire this education, the majority choose not to return, creating a brain drain that further hampers Haiti's progress. In the midst of all this, an unexpected phenomenon thrives: gambling. Despite the overwhelming poverty, lotteries are incredibly popular. It's a paradox that points to the resilience and unyielding hope of the Haitian people. Imagine a place where for every 10,000 people there are only 10 hospital beds, a dozen nurses, and 8 doctors. More than half of the citizens endure the painful pangs of malnutrition. Yet, in this landscape of despair, the human spirit persists, defying the odds and holding on to the promise of a better tomorrow. In Haiti, every day is a struggle for survival, yet the human spirit remains unbroken. Imagine a place where for every 10,000 people there are only 10 hospital beds, a dozen nurses, and 8 doctors. This is the stark reality in Haiti, the poorest country in the world. The healthcare system is in a state of profound crisis, struggling under the weight of insufficient resources and understaffing. All too often, the healthcare that is available is out of reach for the majority of Haitians who live below the poverty line. In a country where more than half the population suffers from malnutrition, the lack of adequate medical care is a double blow. Malnutrition weakens the immune system, making individuals more susceptible to diseases that a healthier person could fight off. And when they do fall ill, the scant medical resources are often not enough to provide the care they need. The hospitals that do exist are often ill-equipped, lacking in essential supplies and medications. The doctors and nurses, although committed and hardworking, are stretched thin, trying to provide care in incredibly challenging circumstances. It's not uncommon for medical staff to work long hours in difficult conditions, often without the necessary tools or resources. Couple this with the high rates of malnutrition, and you have a population that is not only battling poverty, but also fighting a constant war against disease and ill health. Malnutrition, particularly in children, can lead to stunted growth and developmental issues. It can also exacerbate the effects of diseases such as AIDS, which already has a high prevalence in the country. The impact of this healthcare crisis is far-reaching. It affects every aspect of life in Haiti, from the economy to education, from the social fabric to the very hope and spirit of the people. To bring about change, a comprehensive overhaul of the healthcare system is needed. Increased funding, improved infrastructure, and more medical personnel are just a few of the requirements. But for now, for the majority of Haitians, basic healthcare remains not a right, but a luxury. In Haiti, basic healthcare is not a given, it's a luxury. In a country where most people struggle to eat, would you believe that lotteries are incredibly popular? That's right, in Haiti, the poorest nation on earth, where 8 out of 10 people live below the poverty line and more than half are malnourished, gambling is a widespread phenomenon. Why, you may wonder, would individuals who can barely afford their next meal invest their scarce resources in such a risky venture? The answer lies in the paradox of poverty. In a society where traditional routes to economic advancement are blocked, where unemployment hovers around 60% and corruption is rife, the lottery becomes more than just a game. It becomes a symbol of hope, a chance, however slim, for a better future. Picture this. In the bustling marketplaces of Port-au-Prince, amidst the vibrant colors and cacophony of sounds, you will find lottery vendors. Their small, makeshift stalls are adorned with numbers, and hopeful patrons flock to them, clutching their precious gourds, the local currency. Each one is buying not just a ticket, but a dream. This gambling culture it's not about the thrill of winning or the love of risk. It's about desperation. It's about the hope that maybe, just maybe, their numbers will come up, and they'll escape the grinding poverty that has marked their lives. Yet this isn't a story of despair, it's a story of resilience. It's a story of people who, despite the odds stacked against them, refuse to give up. They continue to dream, to hope, and to fight, using whatever means available to them. Their spirit is a testament to the human capacity to endure, to hope, and to dream, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable adversity. It's a reminder that, at its core, the human spirit is indomitable. In Haiti, the lottery is not just a game, it's a beacon of hope. It's a symbol of the resilience, the courage, and the unyielding spirit of the Haitian people. Can education be the key to breaking the cycle of poverty in Haiti? This question has been at the forefront of many discussions regarding the future of Haiti. Let's delve into the depths of this complex issue. In Haiti, the literacy rate hovers around 55%, a stark reflection of the challenges this nation faces. The lack of accessible quality education means that many Haitians are unable to read or write, a fundamental skill required for most jobs and opportunities. But it's not just about literacy. Education is the cornerstone for understanding the world around us, for shaping our perspectives, and for enabling us to navigate through life's challenges. Unfortunately, for those Haitians who do manage to secure an education, many choose to leave their homeland in pursuit of better opportunities abroad. This brain drain, as it's often referred to, further exacerbates the country's struggles. The knowledge and skills acquired by these individuals are lost to the nation, creating a vicious cycle of poverty and underdevelopment. But there is hope. Over the past few years, there have been numerous initiatives aimed at improving the educational landscape in Haiti. Nonprofit organizations and international agencies have been working tirelessly to establish schools, train teachers, and provide educational resources. These efforts, while admirable, need to be sustained and amplified for a significant impact to be realized. Education in Haiti is not just about teaching children to read and write. It's about instilling a sense of hope, of potential, of a future that is brighter than the present. It's about empowering the youth with the tools and knowledge they need to break free from the chains of poverty and to contribute positively to their society. For Haiti, education is not just a pathway to a better life for individuals, it's a lifeline for the nation. It's the key to unlocking the potential of this beautiful country and its resilient people. It's about creating a future that is prosperous, vibrant, and inclusive. In Haiti, education is not just about learning to read and write, it's about creating a future. What if you had the power to change the life of someone in Haiti? Just imagine, your single action can create a ripple of change for a whole generation. Now, you might be wondering how you can reach out to those in need halfway across the globe. Well, it's not as complicated as it may seem. Your simple act of generosity can make a world of difference to someone living in Haiti. There are numerous charities working tirelessly to improve the living conditions in this poverty-stricken nation, and you, yes, you, can lend a helping hand to their cause. Consider this. A small donation can provide a meal, a day's worth of clean drinking water, or even a pair of shoes for a child in Haiti. It's not just about the material relief, it's about giving hope, a sense of security. It's about telling them that the world hasn't forgotten them. Your contribution can help fund education programs that give children the power of literacy, the opportunity to break free from the chains of poverty. It can help provide healthcare facilities that are desperately needed, ensuring that the sick have a fighting chance to recover, to live. And what about the fight against corruption? Your support can empower organizations working on the ground, helping them keep the flame of transparency and justice alive in Haiti. When you donate, you're not just giving money, you're giving a chance at a better life. You're giving a child the opportunity to learn, a mother the chance to provide for her family, a community the possibility to rebuild. Donating is not about charity, it's about solidarity. It's about recognizing our shared humanity and stepping up to support those who are less fortunate. We all share this world, and it's our collective responsibility to care for each other. So, reach into your heart and then reach into your pocket. Remember, every little bit helps. You have the power to create a wave of change that can ripple across oceans, touching lives and transforming futures. Your donation can make a difference. Help change a life in Haiti today.